What is up, guys? It's that GTA fan 720. I posted a short video quite a while ago saying, should I tell life stories on my channel? And, well, I didn't get like any response from that. So I'm not sure if you guys want me to do that. But this is a very important day that I want to bring up, and that kind of, adds to a lot of things that I'm thankful for in life. So I would like to use this opportunity, September 21st, 2017, to essentially celebrate the fact that I'm alive because it is a medical marvel and it is definitely a miracle. Now, you guys, whether you like this channel or not, whether you think that I'm the best person ever, you think I'm the biggest, waste of oxygen ever, the fact is that we are all human beings and we are all here for a reason. So, the reason that I was born, well, I haven't found that reason yet. But we all know that we do have a purpose in life. And either way, whether you believe in a greater power or not, whether you're religious or not, there is some reason for me getting past the obstacles that I was presented upon whenever I was born. So, let's talk about that. So, June 21st, 2000 is whenever I was born. I was actually born. You might be thinking, Trace, that was 3 months ago. How is that relevant? Well, it's funny because I was supposed to be born on this exact day. I was born 3 months. You heard me right, months premature. So basically, I was born at 6 months old. And for most babies, that would have been pretty much a death sentence. There wouldn't be really any way to survive that. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say, oh, I remember this, because I can barely remember what happened last week, let alone 17 years ago. So, basically, I was essentially born out of a C-section because, well, there was some complications with my mother during her pregnancy, and especially because of the fact that I was so premature, her body was essentially not ready to deliver me yet. So basically, she had a C-section, I believe. It's been a while since I've talked to anyone about this, including in my own family, so I'm not really sure. I could be off on the information. But I do know that I was born 3 months premature to the day. I was supposed to be born on September 21st, 2000. That was my planned birth date. And it didn't work out that way. I was born exactly 3 months premature. So basically, I was born and I was barely living. There was a lot of parts of me that were not properly developed yet. Like my ears didn't have cartilage in them that were fully developed. Just like I was very fragile, obviously, and I was very small, obviously, because I wasn't fully developed and I just cracked my knuckles. That's fine. So basically, I had to be rushed to emergency care and to an ICU like pretty much immediately. And basically, what happened is they immediately hooked me up to this like incubation machine. And like I don't know if any of your guys' schools did this when you were little, where they had like the incubation chambers and you had like the baby chicks that you tried to raise as a part of your class. I don't know if any of your schools did that. Mine did, and it was really cool. But I was basically inside an incubation chamber because of the fact that, like the elements were obviously very, harsh on my body. And the biggest thing is that my lungs were not fully developed at the time. They were not functioning at all. So the only way I could breathe is if I was essentially hooked up to a machine 24/7 that regulated my breathing, regulated my heart rate, etc., because I could not do that on my own. And I actually don't remember. Well, obviously I wouldn't remember, but I don't know for sure if I had to get surgery for it or something. But what I do know is that it took a long time and it took a lot of work, a lot of patience, a lot of blessings, a lot of luck to make sure that I was still alive. And it definitely is, like I said, regardless of if you're religious or not, it is definitely a miracle, and it is definitely a against the odds that I'm here to this day. So I mean, there are some complications that go along with that, but I'm definitely very grateful for the fact that I was able to overcome those obstacles, and the doctors. In fact, The reason that my name, I've actually never really, I don't think I've ever purposefully revealed my first name on this channel. But basically, the reason that my parents were able to find my name is because the doctor said there was no likeliness that I was going to survive. There was no chance that I was going to actually live through that experience. There was no way that I was going to leave that hospital alive. And I must be special because I definitely proved them wrong. I proved all those doctors wrong. I basically fought against all the odds. I don't know how I did it. It's probably one of the few fights I've won in my entire life, which is probably very poetic, but it's definitely something I'm thankful for. And it's definitely something where, I am very grateful for the fact that I was able to survive that moment. And, I thank my entire family and friends who were there along my side throughout that whole endeavor, and ultimately got me to the point where I could live a healthy, stable life. So I want you guys to come away from this with a little bit of perspective and thinking that no matter what you may be feeling, and I like to think I'm having a pretty good day right now, but obviously the circumstances at the time, is what made me want to do this video. But no matter what's going on in your life, just remember that there's always a reason that you're here. Even if you don't feel like you found that purpose yet, I feel like I've found some purpose. There's obviously this. I've helped out a lot of people through this YouTube channel. I've helped out a lot of people on many other platforms. I've helped people on Google Plus. I've helped people on Furry Amino. I've helped like a lot of friends and stuff who were going through things. I messaged them on Facebook. There was even a friend who I actually saved her life. I basically talked her out of suicide, which is definitely a very big thing. I've always wanted to kind of help people. I've had, my dad was even saying like I should become a therapist, but I don't know. But anyway, guys, I just want you guys to come away from this knowing that no matter how bad you're feeling, you have a purpose, and just life in general is the greatest gift that you could ever have received, and you really shouldn't take that for granted. I'm not saying go try to cure cancer or something, but find your own destiny and go for it, because you only live once. I know it's really annoying to hear, but you only live once. And yes, while life, it does have some moments where you're not going to be wanting to be in a certain situation, you're not going to want to do certain things. The fact is that you have to have a goal for your life. You have to think, what do I want to accomplish in my life? And you have to set yourself, that goal, and you have to show yourself that you have self-worth, even if you don't believe it, even if you don't have self-esteem, or you don't have high self-esteem, or you don't believe in self-esteem at all, like I do. There's always a purpose that we have. It's just a matter of just trying to find your niche and find out where you belong in this world. And it's kind of morbid to talk about, but I feel it's very important, especially as things like social media, things like all these forms of entertainment. You have instant access to so many things. I mean, you're watching a YouTube video right now. Your life right now is a gift. It is the greatest gift you will ever receive, and please do not take advantage of it. So, there's plenty of people who are going through plenty of things. In fact, there's something that happened recently happened yesterday, in fact, that I'm not sure if I want to bring up in this video. I actually made a video about it, and I haven't done anything with it because I want to wait until we get more information. But it's very sad. It's very tragic. It's something that I feel could have been preventable. But either way, I digress. Guys, this is that GTA Fan 720 signing out. And please just remember that life is a gift. Don't take it for granted. I know it's generic and cheesy to say follow your dreams, but just find your purpose and just go for it. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. And although I may be slowly, I'm slowly but surely getting there thanks to your guys' support. And I thank you guys so much for it. Thank you for, 178 subscribers, however many thousands of views. Thank you guys so much. And I'll talk to you all in the next one.